I love all bitches, round, square, oval bitches, rich, poor, slave bitches, smart, dumb, crazy bitches, rude, horny, dirty bitches.
What's up, guys? So now I have mastered C2 wood cutting and fishing. I would like to make a guide to help you guys out a lot on it. I think this actually is one of the, well, it is the most efficient way of training in RS these days compared to mining and superheating. I think this actually saves a little more time per hour, so this probably is the most efficient guide, or the most efficient method to train any skills, at least woodcutting and fishing. So I've done it for a total of 3 hours so far, just to make sure that I have my my numbers kind of correct. I was going to do 2, but I want to do 3 just in case, because it's one extra time. Now, if you do only 5 minutes of this, it will be completely luck. You do have to do this for a while in order for it to, you know, to be really efficient. So in the 3 hours, I got 265k fishing experience. I got 245k 245k wood cutting experience. So I'm basically averaging over 83k experience an hour with fishing and around 80k an hour with wood cutting. So for example, cutting ivy is like 80k an hour, but on the side of that, I'm getting an extra 83k an hour doing the fishing method, which is over an hour of doing barbarian fishing. It's about an hour and 10 minutes, I think. So you can already see it's just completely worth it. Now, so I found out basically from a friend, not a friend, the gamer guy, but from, well, not really exactly a friend, but a guy that I know that's quite efficient as well, and his name is Drowns. I asked him kind of to get the exact details on doing C2 fishing. He has like a 3-hour video where he speeded it up and did it. I think he got around like 245k fishing and I think 260k wood cutting, around there. If you guys want the link or something, I'll put it in the description or something like that. But yeah, he basically told me that by far range method is a lot more effective than the two-hander method. So what I did is I went out there and got my sag top and bottom, which is like the 2 best range armors, I guess you could say, for dungeoneering. You don't really have to, like, see, what I'm wearing right now is basically the best top-notch shit that you can basically get. You're going to want put your ring on Desperado, whatever the fuck it's called. That is for rapid, so basically put your, whenever you're wielding a bow, put it on rapid. Now, if you don't have a hex, which I imagine most of you guys don't probably, and you have, let's just say, a primal two-hander, and I guess your next best bow would be a sag bow. I haven't really measured exactly if a sag bow is better than a two-hander, primal two-hander, but I'm not too sure how effective a sag bow is. But I'd probably try it with that bow, and if it doesn't work out too well at all, then try it with a two-hander just to compare. But for now, yeah, range method is actually a lot quicker than doing melee method for C2 fishing. So just a quick sum up of how you do it basically, I guess. You can choose Overload for your first map, doesn't really matter. Overload doesn't really save you much time at all. I sometimes do, I mostly just don't though. But yeah, so basically you go into a floor, floor 1, 2, or 3. Don't go too much higher than that. If you go to like floor 50 and you do C1 or C2 on it, the monsters will be higher levels, meaning the GDs will take you longer, meaning it's slower experience per hour. Unless you're trying to train range or some shit like 5k experience an hour, then go ahead. But yeah, you want to stick around the first like the first floor to like the 5th floor at least for C2ing. You basically just go on the floor, you click on C2, and yeah, that's basically it. Now you will need cosmic runes for this. Do not have law runes binded, nor any type of arrows. When you go into C2, they give you arrows right away. The ones I get are like, I think they're tier 7 or something. So if you do, you will probably need a high range level, because if you have a very low range level, they'll give you a lower based arrows, which though you probably might want to have really high range for this. You don't really need it, but you know, if you don't have high range and just stick with melee, hopefully you have pretty high. If you're like max melee with like fucking, I don't know, 70 range, go with melee, don't stick with range. So yeah, you basically enter the floor. The minute you see a door that has a key on it that you don't have the key for, you're going to get that door and just start going around doing the rooms. Each room in a C2 has to have at least one skilling method type of thing. So there's either got to be trees on the walls, like a grave, whatever the fuck it's called, and the other one, entangled, whatever. There has to be one of those, or there has to be a fishing spot, either one of those. So whenever you enter a room, you basically will know there's going to be something in there, so don't, make sure you get it. Now, if you want to just do woodcutting or just do fishing, I'd imagine you want to do just fishing instead of both. I prefer both just because it's a lot more efficient. But if you want to do just fishing, you can get up to like 120k plus experience an hour. But to be even more efficient, you basically want to do woodcutting and fishing, I guess, at the same time. Now you are going to want to go on regular prayers if you have, well, either way, even if you have eagle eye or something, because those prayers are a lot more effective than the curses. Unfortunately, curses not, I think they do in the Evolution of Combat, they're really effective if you're on curses, or is there even curses anymore? It's just all one prayer, I don't know, but anyways, yeah, they found an effective way to make range and magic, like there's prayers for that, just like the turmoil prayer, but right now there isn't on these prayers, so you want to go to normal prayers and put on your eagle eye or your, what's it called, the rigor. Rigor basically wrecks these things, especially with the hex, so you're going to want to do that. Now, if you do a lot of DG here and there, I guess I'd probably wait to finish off DG before you hop into this. I've set myself up basically where I probably won't ever do a floor again, legit, unless I leech it, which there's no point because I'm 200 mil. Basically because I just have all range now, which is kind of useless when you're doing a large floor. I don't have no melee top, I don't have no two-hander, I just have a bow, and I got no arrows for it either, so I'm basically... Now, the next thing you're going to want to do is definitely go make yourself, or go have someone make you, your best hatchet, and I guess pickaxe if you want while you're at it. Now, the best is T11 hatchet, the primal hatchet and pickaxe. I think you get those from, I think it's the abandoned floors. I know that that weird thing drops the pickaxe. It's like 433 or some shit. The big fucking like stone looking guy. I forget what drops the pickaxe that's primal, but it's one of the bosses around there. Those are really not needed though. I have just T10. I just made them myself, Promethean. And you just right click it and add it to your tool belt, and they will basically be there forever once you enter a DG, instead of having to use the typical no bite ones. So yeah, definitely upgrade your hatchet if you're going to be woodcutting in here. And I think that's all I've had to say really. So yeah, basically if you just see what I'm wearing right now, that is probably the most proest armor you can basically have. I'm not sure if a blood necklace will help too much more. I think it's just melee bonus, but I'm not too sure. I haven't DG'd for like 2 years, so don't fucking judge me. But yeah, blood necklace, whatever, instead of a hood, I guess you can do. You don't really need a hood at all. I just have it because I really don't want to have to unbind it and find it again one day, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll bind some kind of a range hat. I don't really care. But anyway, that's probably later on down the line. I don't really plan on doing too much C2 fishing for quite a while, probably. But anyways, hopefully you guys kind of enjoyed the guide. If you have any questions, just ask me below. I didn't want to make it too long, even though I passed basically 7 minutes. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and give it a quick like. And I guess if you have any questions, yeah, just leave it below, and I will do my best to answer once it